is dressed with a sea of Japanese color and emotion. It really is like a home game here for the Japanese players. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who are staying up in the wee hours for an early glimpse of Australia's opponents, you're in for a match with all of the drama and tradition of World Cup excitement, I'm sure. The build-up here in the southernmost tip of Malaysia in Johor Bahru has been quite exceptional. The refereeing team tonight is from Spain. The man with the whistle is Manuel Diaz-Vega, who many of SBS viewers would have seen on the Champions League. As we take a look at the starting 11s for Japan, 30-year-old Masashi Nakayama has got the nod to partner Kazu in attack, leaving the Brazilian Lopez as a wild card to be played if needed. The fullbacks, Narahashi on the right and Soma on the left, are the two outstanding attacking players in the side. And Soma and Nanami in particular are a great combination for Japan down the left flank. As potential substitutes to bring on, Shoji Joe is a little unlucky not to be in the starting 11 after doing so well in Japan's last game where they beat Kazakhstan by 5-1. But Japan are ready to go. They are certainly the most well-prepared side that have ever taken the field for a World Cup campaign, I'm sure. The number of assistants and people that help out with the team is quite phenomenal. They have a tremendous following here tonight with almost 20,000 people in the stadium. As we take a look at Iran's side, and the new coach Vieira has immediately changed to a 4-3-3 formation and made some player adjustments as well. Brilliant attacking fullback Madvikia is pushed into attack to support the star Ali Daei. Karim Bagheri is suspended. That's a major blow for Iran in midfield, and his place goes to Mayed Botlak. But also keep an eye on the number 11, the 1996 Asian Player of the Year, Azizi. He is a fine player indeed. As we take a look at the Irani bench, and Yavan, number 25, and also Hashar are a little unlucky not to be in the starting 11. That's a reflection of the new coach, Valda Vieira, Brazilian, who has had just 6 days to have some kind of impact here. It's a very tall order indeed for him. He only arrived in Iran 7 days before he was handed the job. He moved to the country to coach the Olympic side in preparation for Sydney 2000, and just a week later he's in charge of a side in their most important World Cup match since 1978, which is the last time that Iran qualified for the World Cup. Such a contrast between these two nations in so many ways. Iran are a very big, strong, physical side. Japan, much smaller, very well prepared, very well drilled, and phenomenally well supported here in the Larkin Stadium tonight. The referee is about to get the match underway. Japan will kick off. It's not quite do or die for these two sides tonight, as both will have a second bite of the cherry if they did happen to lose. Australia, of course, will be the opponent, but it's Japan that gets the game underway, and Kazu, with an early sign of nerves there, perhaps just pumping it way into touch over the head of his man on the right-hand side there, Yamaguchi. But the match is underway. It promises to be such a good one as well. You hate to over-anticipate a game, but the build-up here in Johor Bahru really is a reminder of what World Cup football is all about. Certainly I haven't had that feeling since back in 1993, of course, when Argentina came to Australia. But Japan starting well down the left with Soma, who loves to get forward. He whips it across into the centre. It's a little bit awkward. It's an own goal! The flag's up. Whoa, what a relief there for Teravani. He must be such a relief, man. His heart will be beating at about 200 a minute, I'd say, after putting it past his own goalkeeper here. And Soma played a ball in, and Peravani was covering. The flag went up, and the hand went up from the goalkeeper, but Peravani, well, I'm sure he didn't know that the flag was up, or else he wouldn't have attempted to head the ball. What a relief for Iran. Would have been a start that was worthy of the drama of a World Cup place at stake, and 90 minutes of football to decide just who will go directly to France next June. Yamaguchi leaves the free kick to the goalkeeper, Kawaguchi. 22-year-old Kawaguchi, up from the Olympic side. Kazu with a lovely flick on there. Nakayama playing it inside to Kazu. Well, that was the intention anyway, but Iran come away with the ball. Got 4 there. This time facing the right way and playing the ball up the field rather than past the goalkeeper, but Iran making ground forward through the centre. Ali Dai on the ball, tries the shot. First shot of the game. Coming in from Ali Dai. He's one of 3 overseas-based players in this Iran 11. He plays for Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. I had a chat to him the other night at training, and he was very conscious that tonight's the night for Iran. Either country looks forward to... That's well offside for Nakayama. Neither of these 2 sides looking forward to coming to Australia to play the Socceroos. Very much a case of let's do the job tonight and pack our bags for France. Well, the offside decision was preceded by a shot for the free kick, and Yamaguchi tries a long-range effort, but goalkeeper Ahmadzadeh won't be troubled by that one. Well, what sort of influence will this new coach have for Iran? His nickname is Badu. He's a Brazilian. He speaks 6 languages. He's relying heavily on his assistant coach for this game, Parvez Kamasi. Flicked on by Ali Dai. Azizi trying to get those little legs working. He's like lightning when he's in full flight. Azizi went down at training last night, causing heart flutters for everyone concerned. He went down on his ankle, but he's in the 11 tonight, and we're just wondering how long he will last the game. Yamaguchi playing his 50th game for Japan tonight. Such an important occasion. Iran with the corner. Ali Dai, the huge centre forward, is the target. He must be at least 6'5". Away by Yamaguchi. Kitazawa helps it on. Iran go all the way back. The flag stays down. Easy, unable to out-jump Narahashi there. Kitazawa. Tidy bit of work from him. Fast feet, as you can expect, and that's not a bad ball forward for the forward run from Nakata. Japan very much a side of young up-and-comers, if you like. The older group of Kazu and Ihara are there, of course, and Nakayama as well, all in their 30s. But the rest of the side is very much players who are looking to forge a career both in Japan and overseas. Soma, well placed to cut out the pass. An early ball forward, little layoff, looking to the number 10, the Nami. Akpor, the well-known throughout Asia, of course, because he played so much of his career there, but now he's playing in Turkey. In fact, Abbasad, who got a hat-trick today for Sydney United, used to play with Akpor in Singapore. That's a great ball. Kazu just peeling away from the defence. Akpor right behind him. Back to Soma. Japan was the better of the opening 2 minutes. Kitazawa, nice layback. Nakata with the shot. Just a little bit rushed there for Nakata. He is an outstanding talent. This young man, just 20 years of age, he's already played 15 internationals. This is his 16th. Fine player in the midfield for Japan. In fact, many of the Japanese journalists feel he's too good for the rest of the team at times. Some of the passes he comes up with are not able to be anticipated by many of his teammates. That's how highly they rate him. But Kitazawa is forward. Kazu almost getting away from his man again. And Iran forward now down the right-hand side. Matavikia. Ledinche. Kitazawa always pushing on forward. Little ball through the gap. A good try. Nakayama forward. Nakayama chasing. Awkward there for the goalkeeper. Abadada just was a little under-hit the back pass to the goalkeeper, and Nakayama fancied his chances there. Very much earned his place in the starting 11 today as we take another look there at just how close that was. Lopez, the naturalised Brazilian, had to make way for Nakayama. Lopez has had a tough time of it recently, a heavy head cold. Has seen him missing a couple of training sessions early on in the week, and then the news on Tuesday was that his mother had died in Rio de Janeiro. So a wish that he had for her to see him play in France won't eventuate. But the thorough professional that he is, he's decided to stay with the team and continue the job here in Johor Bahru. But he's on the bench tonight. He still yet may play a very important part for Japan. The goalkeeper just lets the referee know that he's changing his gloves. I've never seen that before. I've seen a player change his boots, but never the goalkeeper changes gloves in the middle of a game. Of course, the Japanese crowd are letting him know exactly what they think, and that is the Japanese bench. The Brazilian, well, actually, Takeshi Okada isn't in that shot. The two men on the left-hand side are the physical trainer and the goalkeeping coach. Brazilians Mario on the left and Flavio. There's Mr. Okada right on the far right-hand side. He's just sat down with the glasses. Okada only took over the job in mid-October. Easy, did well to win a ball there that was always looking like a defender's. He's won the ball back. Lovely little flick from the number 9, Estili. Matavikia forward. Here's Zarincha. Playing right back tonight, the newcomer. Still Zarincha going forward, sliding in there. Iran having a good moment in attack for the first time in the game. Ali Doi, great ball, Azizi through! Azizi, can he finish it? He's missed it! My word, what a miss there from Azizi. Well, Kawaguchi came out, he got a hand on the ball, but it wasn't enough, and the sliding challenge came in there from, I think, the number 2, Narahashi. Just enough to put Azizi off, but it certainly was a chance that Iran may look back later on and just think how costly it was. Handball there against Asadli. But Iran will still be wondering why the scoreline remains at 0-0, because that was a chance that really should have been taken by Azizi. Iran will severely miss their star player Karim Bakeri, but the goalkeeper is getting warned for time wasting, which is a little bit of a strange tactic, but perhaps misinterpretation of what the goalkeeper was up to by the referee, but he wasn't taking any chances. Ali Dai with the cross here. Matavikia will chase. Coming back well was Nakata. That's a nice play from him. Soba forward for Nakayama. He'll do well to keep that in, but he can't. Just over 11 minutes gone here at the Larkin Stadium. Iran 0, Japan 0. Stilly to the number 8, the new man Motlag. Iran a much bigger side than Japan. Very much in the mould of the Australian side. In fact, talking about the Socceroos to some of the Japanese, they are very much in fear of the physical approach of the Australians. They not a big side at all by international standards, this Japanese 11. Oh, that's a fine ball. Matavicchia in behind the defence. Good ball this. And a good opening as well, created down the right-hand side thanks to the pace of Matavicchia. He's been thrust into this forward role tonight after playing almost all of the World Cup campaign as an attacking right fullback. His new coach has given him full license to just stay forward. Kitazawa, who is a midfielder with an eye for goal as well. There is the throngs of Japanese supporters here. You can see the blue plastic bags that they all have. They're Japanese garbage bags, and it's an interesting story which I'll tell you shortly. Ali Daei took it for granted that the ball would be a corner. I don't know how she got there and saved the corner, but gave away a throw-in. Iran still having to face the consequences of missing that chance earlier on by Azizi. And that's a foul. The blue garbage bags that you can see in the crowd came about as recently as a couple of games ago when one of the TV presenters in Japan suggested that the crowd took blue garbage bags along to the game. That would seem like there were twice as many people there, and that's exactly the approach that the supporters took. And lo and behold, the next game there were blue garbage bags everywhere, and certainly tonight almost everybody here that is supporting Japan has one of the blue garbage bags in their hand. Amazing show of support for the national team as Iran forward again. Silly winning the throw. Nadincha will take the throw. After a slow start, Iran very much coming back into the game now. 2-1 there, and it's an Iranian throw. Iran lost their last game to Qatar by 2-0, and that was the sign for the coach to get the axe. It was a game that they took far too lightly. They expected to comfortably beat Qatar after beating them 3-0 in a round earlier on. That's a mistaken defence. Ali Daei off the cross, just a little bit of nervousness in the Japanese defence. Well, that's a brilliant bit of play from Asti, but it was so quickly recovered there from Soma. Still, had a couple of meters on his man after the little shimmy there, but Soma, the pace to recover there. He is regarded as the best player in Japan now, Soma, in many people's eyes. Well then, Ali Daei, loose ball there. Japan, again, didn't really deal with that properly in defence. It was not met with any forcefulness or positive shaping to head the ball away. Nakata, ball given away. Now Iran forward with Mansurian. Azizi, Ali Daei, still Ali Daei. Ali Daei across! Well, it wasn't so much the shot from Ali Daei that was looking dangerous. It was the fact that Matavicchia had a chance to come in at the far post there and perhaps finish the game off. But Ali Daei is known as the double shuka of Asian football. And we saw a glimpse of just why there as he got past a couple of players, and Kawaguchi was never under threat there. just outnumbered there. Motlaq in midfield, and Japan come away with the ball, and Nakata has a man free on the right-hand side. This is a good move for Japan. Kazu's there, but he can't get to the ball. It's a good header. Here is Nakayama playing it across, but he miscued his shot somewhat. He's crossed rather, but he's been given another chance here, Nakayama, and he's been pushed to the ground. Foul there by Zaricha. Helps him back to his feet, but it's a little bit late for that because he's put his defence in some danger here with the throw to the ground there on Nakayama. Now, what can Japan do from the set piece? Certainly, in terms of height, it's Iran that have a significant advantage. Nanami over the ball. Nakata is the number 8. Nanami takes it, ball to the back post. Good punch by Abadzadar. And Iran mounts another attack. Oh, that's a mistake, a chance! Well, now this is interesting. Was he the last man? Will it be a yellow or a red? It's a yellow card for Asadli. And perhaps fortunate there for Iran. As we take another look, Asadli made the mistake. I don't quite think that Asadli was the last man. And it was fortunate for him that that was the case. It's the first yellow of the game. But that is the nature of the match. Just one little mistake can be so costly. The last time these two sides met was 4 years ago in the World Cup campaign then, and Iran beat Japan by 2-1, virtually ending their hopes of qualifying. So Japan really have a score to settle here. Played each other 10 times so far. This is the 11th. As the early ball comes into the area here, Kazu was waiting. Nakata just really get hold of it. 20-year-old is a man who loves to get forward. He scored 5 goals in the World Cup campaign so far. Japan have lost 5 of the 10 times that they have played Iran. Iran have won 5 obviously, but Japan have won 3. 2 have been draws. Ball forward, aiming for Ali Daei. It's a great battle up there with the veteran Nihara for Japan, picking up Ali Daei for Iran. Nakata. Putting it well. Nakata. Well, he was trying to send it back into behind the defence there. Abadzadeh, he's been the number 1 goalkeeper for Iran since 1992. He's taking his time to get rid of the ball again, the goalkeeper, and it wouldn't surprise me if the referee made some kind of move here. I'm not quite sure what the goalkeeper is up to. Well, there's no real point in that, but try and tell Abadzadeh that. The ball was in play, so the referee couldn't do anything. Some kind of psychological advantage there. Certainly in the goalkeeper's mind anyway, but in reality I doubt it. Corner to Iran. Ali Daei on the edge of the penalty area. Yamaguchi, number 6, and Kawaguchi, the goalkeeper. Ali Daei coming in, loose ball here, and it fell beautifully to the goalkeeper in the end. But just once again, we have seen Japan look a little bit shaky when those crosses come in. Jerry Venables chatting to him. before the game. We'll no doubt be making some notes about both of these two sides. He's here with assistant coach Raul Blanco. Ihara, that's a great ball by Ihara. Soma forward down the left. Iran back across covering. Still Soma now. Got Kitazawa helping him out, but it was some good defensive work there by Iran to avert the danger of Soma. Now, what will happen here? Is there another yellow card be coming out? Because it was Nanami who was just bundled to the ground there. Rincha, again, the culprit. Now, Nanami and Nakata over the ball for Japan. This time it's Nakata. Here's Nanami. Iran push out. Nakata. That's well played if he could just get hold there, but he was claiming that he was held back by Rincha, and he fouls his man as he tries to recover possession there. It was Fakura who was fouled. And take another look at the Japanese supporters. It's a very warm night here in Johor Bahru. About 30 degrees. Very humid in this part of the world. The afternoon shower has been and gone, so the pitch is slippery on top but very firm underneath. Ihara, the captain. Long ball from him. No one there. Kazu, still very much the crowd favourite here. He's mobbed every time he down to the hotel lobby. I was fortunate enough to have a quick chat with him in the elevator earlier on today, and he was asking whether Australia were taking the match live. Been to Australia several times to play, of course, but he doesn't relish going there again, was the message from him. Adevikia. Stolen there by Nanami. Foul. There by the number 8, Botlak. Nanami, also part of the new breed of Japanese footballers. His 37th game for his country. He's just 24. Not running long and fast, but he's managed to keep the ball. It goes in the centre, but it was a good come off the line and take by the goalkeeper, Abadzada. But Kazu was right underneath the cross. And here he is again. Still the tricky manoeuvres from Kazu, brought to the ground. And Akpur is the man who's shadowing Kazu tonight, and he's been given a yellow card because the referee is just a little tired of the close attention that Akpur is paying to Kazu. Akpur very much the leader in defence for Iran, playing these days in Turkey. Bit of a journeyman. He's had a number of clubs both in Iran and outside of the country, but he's playing his 61st game for his country tonight, and this time Nakata whips it in, easily handled by the defence. Here's Yamaguchi, intelligent header out wide on the right hand side. Flag has gone up for offside. That's the third or fourth free kick that Japan have had from that left hand side, and still they are into trouble. Iran in defence, the height of the Irani back four, very much in control there. First Irani training session here in Johor Bahru was an absolute mess. They trained without lights. There didn't seem to be any control shown by the coach. Zaricha comes forward, and was that handball by Soma? Zaricha across. And that's the Japanese throw. It did seem very much disorganised, dishevelled lot, but they started to play some football. They looked very much the part. And contrary to the Japanese, who everything off the park is just like a clock that is oiled and looked after all of the time. Never a second early or late. But wins it in the air. Nakata giving the ball away to Ali Daei of all people. Still Ali Daei going forward now. Big striker can't get there. Nakata, first time pass inside. This is nice from Japan. Kitazawa pushed in the back by Zarincha. Kitazawa is already sporting a cut across his eye. That's a bad tackle there by Zarincha. And the coach is being spoken to here by the referee, Mr. Okada of Japan. He's been standing on the edge of the coach's area for virtually the whole game, calling out instructions. Ihara, Nakata. Good interchange of positions here for Japan, and making forward is Nakayama. Hakpur, nice play, and keeping the ball in as well. Superb bit of work there from Hakpur. Nakayama across. Kazu was waiting at the far post. It was somewhat of a blind cross from Nakayama. Dilly brought down was the number 8 Motlak. And a yellow card will come out. The captain Ihara, who has been yellow carded. Ihara playing his 110th game for his country. There he is there, the captain's armband, Masami Ihara. Every game he plays for his country, he sets a new record for the number of appearances. He's only 30 as well, so plenty of time to add to the 110 that he's got. Kitazawa. Well, he's given it away. Asizi's free on the left-hand side. Danger here. Ali Daei, Asizi, good shot! Oh, Yamaguchi. Great shot there from Asizi. Yamaguchi was trying to close them down, and the save at the end was a good one from Kawaguchi. Asizi has had 2 of the best opportunities for a run in the first half as Kawaguchi stays on the line. Yamaguchi away with the header. Similar names between the midfielder and the goalkeeper. Nakayama won't get there. Won't get the throw despite the appeals. One of the interesting features of Japanese football, in real contrast to Australian football, is the players don't want to leave Japan to go to Europe because they get paid so well in their own country. So none of the Japanese players play overseas. Players like Kazu are reported to be on a couple of million a year. Even the up-and-comers are on $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. So why would they pursue a career in another country where the competition is so much tougher? Here's Kazu. Kazu waiting for support, twisting and turning away. Now the cross comes in and the flag goes up, and the referee was clear that the player going through the centre, Kitazawa, was offside. Zada, the goalkeeper, gathered anyway. Ali Daei just lost the ball. Madavikia coming in to try and win it back. Now Kitazawa given an awful lot of room behind the 2 strikers. Kazu, deep cross, challenging the goalkeeper. Nakayama coming in at the back post. So back winning it in the air. We've had 31.5 minutes gone here at the Larkin Stadium in Johor Bahru. Australia's opponents are still no clearer than they were at the start of the game because the score is still 0-0. Easy. Stili. Nice play. Zerincha. Nakata is in space. Nakata going forward. Loves to run forward from the back still. Nakata. Out wide is Nakayama. Then your blue shirts in the centre. Kazu's at the back post. Kitazawa. Left it for Kazu and vice versa. Still, Iran are holding out at the back and having brief but exciting moments in attack. They haven't had as much of the game as Japan, but certainly the danger that they've shown when they have got forward has been just a little bit more incisive than Japan. That's a fine ball from Yamaguchi for the attacking fullback Narahashi. Kitazawa across. For Kazu, well won by the defence. Still he takes over. Kitazawa wins it in the air. Ihara. Akata. Switch. Just a glimpse of just how he can hit those long balls that Ford should tell me about. Nakayama, good run. Beating the offside trap. Here's Kitazawa on the edge. Kitazawa tried the shot. Over the bar, showing some scars of the World Cup campaign. Yoshi Kitazawa plays for Verdi Kawasaki in the J-League. He's very much a busy midfielder. He's 29 years of age. Good career for Japan. That's a nice bit of work. Motlag, Makapur, better for Iran because they've got Zerincha and plenty of space down the right hand side. Well, Zerincha has struggled with the step up to the first 11 here. He hasn't played at all in the entire World Cup campaign, the Irani right back. Yamaguchi forward. Kitazawa again in space. Kazu, will he keep it in? I think he will. He's got support from Soma. Kazu, back to Soma. Yamaguchi, little chip over. Nakayama goes down. But the hands of the referee go up, waving play on. A clever little ball over the defence there for Nakayama, but he just couldn't get to it. Kazu was coming in behind him. May even been a bit of a distraction for him here. But Nakayama was free. Kazu couldn't get there either. And Nanami has gone down under the challenge there of Matavikia. Another Irani is yellow carded. Nanami of all people, because he is a vital player for Japan. Vikia takes time out to quench his thirst. As I mentioned earlier, it's extremely humid here. It'll be at least 29 to 30 degrees as we can have a look at the Japanese bench. Mr. Okada, half-inch shot on the right-hand side there. Nami is back on his feet. Iran return the ball to Japan. Very sportingly, considering the stakes here, which are extremely high. Soma. Nakata, who's always found some space in this game. Still Nakata, little ball across. Kitazawa will head it back across, away by the defence, by Hokpur in fact. But it was another good opening for Japan. And a free kick there to Iran. Foul came in from Narahashi. But it was a promising move from Japan, and once again Nakata was the man who showed that he can open up this Irani defence. You just wonder what Jerry Venables makes of it all. He is very familiar with both of these two sides. He was telling me that he's watched many videos of both Japan and Iran, and he rates both teams very highly indeed. Zawa can't keep the ball in. Here, the goalkeeper. Well, he's trying to show how clever he is, and that is too clever perhaps, and it's a corner for Japan. And Kazu, well, he's just talking to the goalkeeper there, applauding the skill. Well, there's a real show of gentlemanliness from Kazu. He recognised the talent there. As we take another look at this moment from Abidzada, just look at that. Well, that is confidence there. In this most dramatic of circumstances. It's easy. Little shot! Oh, it's a post! Brilliant try there. Came from nothing. And it was Badavici and not Assisi with the shot. The shortest of backswings here. Just almost stabbed at the ball. It went very straight indeed. Kawaguchi was beaten. And Iran have had the best moments in attack. There's no doubt about that. Free kick. Potlag over the ball. The Irani side feel they're getting closer and closer to an opening goal. Plenty of height in there, won by Ali Daei, but it was a very difficult one to direct towards goal. Number 5 joining in there is Peravani, the sweeper. We've got just over 6 minutes to go before the half-time break. It's still Iran 0, Japan 0. But you get the feeling that the goal is coming closer here! And it is! In fact, and it's scored by Nakayama! Very, very casual work in defence from Iran, and they paid the most severest of prices because Nakayama has scored, and understandably it was Nakata who was at the heart of it there. The flag stayed down. Nakayama got the ball underneath the goalkeeper, who took the weight off the shot, but not enough to stop the goal. And Japan now have hit the front. Well, that was an earlier moment, but we take another look here at Nakayama. Was clearly onside. Played on by Shakpur. Well, all of a sudden, the game changes significantly, not only from Iran's perspective, but from Australia's perspective. Japan were confident coming into this game that they could do the job against Iran, but I say quietly confident because they very much kept their feelings about how they felt to one-on-one situations and conversations. But Iran, in contrast, once again were in the local newspapers saying how sure they were that they would qualify. Now Iran looking to strike back as quickly as they possibly can. Mansurian over the ball. That's easy there as well. giving out instructions, Mansurian. Ali Daei over the ball as well. They've left it to the big striker, Ali Daei over the wall, awkward for the goalkeeper! Lost it for a moment there. Kawaguchi, and there were 20,000 hearts and mouths in the Japanese support base here at Larkin Stadium. Kawaguchi. Nakata is held back to his feet after being thumped really by the tackle of Mansurian. A very late tackle and a heavy fall. Toshi Nakata, here he is again. Well, he really does control things these days in midfield for Japan. Well, that's a fine ball. Asizi will get onto this. Here's Asizi. Ali Daei is making his way into the centre, but across well. And timing the challenge perfectly was Akita, and he completed the true job of a defender by finding a teammate in a forward position. Japan coming down the left-hand side, but Soba can't keep it in. Well, there's a couple of minutes to go before the break. Ihara, the captain. Long ball forward. Nakayama will do well to get that. Nakayama, with that goal, is just his second in this entire World Cup campaign. Very much a player that's been in and out of the Japanese 11 over the years. He's 30 years of age, but he's only got 20 caps. And his 10th goal in those games, so his strike rate is admirable indeed. It's easy. He's had a couple of moments, but he's been kept quiet later in the half. Good sliding tackle there from Akita. The match has a real edge to it now that one of the sides has hit the lead. It's easy. There's two men on him very quickly, but he can't surpass the speedy little fullback Naharashi. Sorry, that's Naharashi. Oh, well won. Great header by Nanami. Switching it is Kitazawa. Look at the bend forward here for Japan. Nakata is free on the right-hand side. There's a man at the back post, but the cross was a poor one, and Nakata apologises. Japan forward again. They're in control of the match now. There's no doubt about that. Soma forward. Nanami. Soma again. Doing good onto the left foot. That's a great cross, but well taken there by the goalkeeper, Abadzada. Kazu was in challenging, of course. The cross came in, and the goalkeeper is very confident. This man, Abadzada. Time added on here. No hurry taken by the goalkeeper, Kawaguchi.
World Cup 3, lead by a goal to nil at the Larkin Stadium for Baru, Malaysia.
For the Yokohama Marinos, Kawaguchi. J-League for the moment is forgotten as the national team takes centre stage. What will Iran come up with in the break? Soma gets in quickly, trying to just make sure that there are no silly mistakes at the end of the first half, and it's been a very good first half for the Japanese. Hacked away by Ihara. Pushing up very quickly, Iran offside. It's easy. We'll have to get a move on as we move into the second minute of time added on. Poor early forward. Dudley with the ball across, and no one at the back post. Ali Daei complaining that he'd like it a little bit more in the centre. Here's the Japanese crowd, the red dots and the cries of Nippon Nippon going around the stadium here. Crowd attendance is around 22,000. There's one tiny little corner with about 150 Iranis in it, but the rest are Japanese, and it's the majority who rule here at half-time, because Japan will go in with a lead thanks to a goal from Nakajima in the 39th minute. They that have it all to do here in the second half here at the Larkin Stadium. Alidoyi Benevicia will start the game. Very much a country that is just coming back into international sport after over a decade where they had priorities elsewhere. The Islamic Revolution took precedence and they didn't take part in much at all until the late 80s, early 90s once again. They haven't played the World Cup finals just once, back in 1978, where they were hammered by both Peru and by Holland. They did. Oh, loose ball here. Benevicia. Alidoyi. Loose ball shot. Equalizes. Assisi's done it. What a terrible mistake in defence by Japan. And Iran are level in the first minute of the second half. And a disastrous mistake in defence by Japan, and the small group of Iranians in the crowd here, well, we didn't quite see the mistake there because Benevicia just pounced on it. Alidoyi with a clever play shot. Yamaguchi, well, he may look at that and feel that there was something else that he may have done with it. But Benevicia stole the ball off the Ihara. Mistake by the goalkeeper allowed Assisi to find an equaliser, and it's 1-1 here. And just when some clarity over Australia's opponents was beginning to emerge, it's fogging up again, and as we take another look from that angle, we really see what a hash of it the goalkeeper Kawaguchi made of the shot there from Alidoyi. Iran now with their tails very much up. Shot came in there from Syrian. Well, that is a tragedy for Japan. And the goal by Assisi has very much taken the sting out of the crowd as well as the Japanese side. By Nakayama. Soma beaten by some pace by Benevicia. Good cross, Alidoyi was there, but he couldn't get to the ball. What like now? Zanincha forward, Benevicia chasing Soma. Got his hands full now with Benevicia coming more into the game. Kazu, lovely layback to Kitazawa. Nakata, early layoff. This is better from Japan. Forward down the right-hand side. As always, is Narahashi. This player is free on the left-hand side. Nakata, great ball. Narahashi here. Good ball across. Free here. Oh, back across. Kitazawa can't get there. Japan missed. And the scoreline remains at 1-1, but I'm not quite sure how, because it was a great move from Japan. The cross came in from Narahashi. It was played right across the goal there. No one was there. Kitazawa slid in at the end, but the moment was lost for Japan. Well, this is World Cup drama at its very best. It's anyone's game. Australia's opponents are still no clearer to being established than they were 48 minutes ago. Absolutely breathtaking start to the second half. Japanese
goal. Nearly scoring a second. 1-1.
Ihara. Long ball looking for the likes of Kazu, but poor. He's been solid and he's done a good job on Kazu tonight. Kazu very much the legend of Japanese football, and Kitazawa could make a name for himself here with the shot, but it was skewed horribly wide by Kitazawa. Well, 2 chances in a couple of minutes for Tsuyoshi Kitazawa. Well, that was a shocker from Kitazawa, and he grits his teeth because he knows that the scoreline could look significantly different. Ihara, Nakata, what a player he's looking. Fine pass again. Soma working his way down the left-hand side. Nanami. Kitazawa chesting it down. Nakata! Great move by Japan once again. And Abatani really had to do a bit of work there. Nakata is calling the shots very much for Japan. Kazu played the ball in. Kitazawa just chested it down delightfully. Nakata is all over the place. You just cannot contain him. Doesn't stay in any one position long enough to be marked. Flag's gone up and play will go on, and Hukbua comes away for Iran. Ali Doi offside. Well, the chances are coming more and more in this game. Certainly the match seems to have opened up somewhat since the first 45 minutes. Yamaguchi will take the free kick. Japan football here. I was about to say that if Japan are Australia's opponents, you can look to the record books and see that Australia have only lost twice to Japan in 11 matches. Great turn by Kitazawa. Good tackle too by the retreating midfielder Motlag. Garavani. Nanami stolen the ball. Kazu was working his way out to the left. Here's Nakata coming through. Pushed off the ball. Irani is saying that it was a clear dive by Nakata, but either way the free kick has been given by the Spanish referee. Now, Kazu over the ball. Well, the body was used very much so there by Esteli, but I'm not sure whether it was a free kick or not. Now, Kazu looking to line one up. He spent 7 years learning his trade in Brazil, don't forget. This scenario here is very much that of Brazilian flavour. Nanami also there. Nakata can do most things required by a footballer. Nanami over it. Kazu well over the bar. He's 30 years of age now, Kazu. He's scored 54 times for his country in 85 games. It's a phenomenal record. But he still needs 19 goals to reach the all-time great scorer for Japan, Yamamoto. The feeling is that Kazu is just starting to decline now as he's moving into the twilight of his career. He's very much a legend in the game in Japan, of course, but there have been even talks that he may have been the striker to miss out here. But Nakayama and Lopez, that's easy. Great run here. Mansourian right across the goal, no one there to finish it off for Iran. Well, the chances that are being created in this match really are quite phenomenal. There are plenty of opportunities for both sides to find a winner, I'm sure, in the remainder of the game. If it does go to extra time and golden goals and penalties, you get the feeling there. More goals in this match yet. We've had around 9.5 minutes of the second half gone. Iran won, Japan won. Australia to play the loser, don't forget. Iran are making a change. It's the 25 who's coming on. Evan Charles. And Sadly is going off. Charles, very much a utility player. Helping out in midfield now that Sadly has made way. Nakata. Kazu is getting more and more into the game. That's good for Japan. But you just wonder that if the scoreline doesn't change, how long it will be before Mr. Okada brings on Lopez. High ball, Ali Daei prepared to chase. Kawaguchi decided to wait for the ball to come to him, and it did as well. Zawa. Oh, backtrack there by Monsurian. Still danger for Japan. Kazu, beaten to the ball. Peravani, the sweeper, Assisi, gave the ball very much there to Yamaguchi, but Ali Daei coming in and using his body and keeping the ball in well. That's great play by Ali Daei. Oh, that's good covering there by Nanami. Onto the left foot. Back to the goalkeeper. Well, they're deceptive sometimes, Japan. Physically they are significantly smaller than their opponents, but their toughness is quite phenomenal. So quick that often they don't get into the physical confrontation so much because they're just too sharp for their opponents. Nakayama trying to dummy the ball, and Nakayama will chase here. Kazu's waiting in the centre. Oh, that's a great recovering tackle there by the midfielder Monsurian. Handshake there for Nakayama and Monsurian. Corner to Japan. Behind the goal there is just out of shot. Lopez is warming up for Japan. Not surprisingly, but it's the corner here. There's Lopez at the top of your screen. Nanami takes the corner. Really dealt with by the Irani defence, and a second chance there for the corner from Nanami. Player warming up with Lopez as the striker, Shojijo. Nanami again. The better one. Not quite high enough to get past the man at the front post. Yamaguchi. Nanami. Nakata won't get there. Matavikia now for Iran. Early ball inside. Matavikia again. This is a great play by Iran to bring the ball forward. Motlak, the man outside him as well. So Incha forward from the right back position. Right into the face of Soma. Zarincha, will he keep that one in? He does. Still Zarincha. Danger here for Japan. Little ball to the back post. Ali Daei is there! Brilliant goal from Ali Daei! 2-1 to Iran. He was just too good in the air for the Japanese defence. And Ali Daei, rated as the best player in Asia at the moment. Well, he's just too good in the air, and given a high ball like that against a shorter opponent, there really can be only one outcome, and I'm sure that everyone back in Australia is noting the aerial prowess of Ali Doye. If we take another look, it was a great cross there. He had a lot of work to do to out-jump two men, but he got between the two of them. That's a quality strike by Ali Doye. High camera work there to show the standard of the goal, and all of a sudden the match has turned around, and Japan now, and we're in the 59th minute, find themselves down by 2-1. The drama continues here at Larkin Stadium. And there's a deathly hush around the stadium now. They slowly get going again, the Japanese supporters. There's no doubt that Lopez will be on any minute now. Japan forward, Nanami. Nakata. Well, free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. We've got around 30 minutes to go here. Iran 2, Japan 1. Australians watching the game, seeing the match shift from one side to the other. There's more to come in this game. You certainly get the impression that Japan can break down Iran again. Now, Nakata, the number 8 over the ball. Nanami with the left foot. Nakata fancy his chances here, I'm sure, the 20-year-old. Everyone back for Iran. They now have something very important to hang on to, and it's a place in France that they have within their grasp. Now, Nanami over the ball. Nakata into the wall. Ali Doye wasn't expecting that pass. It's a good break down the left-hand side, but across very quickly. Well, he didn't play the ball there, Yamaguchi. Still on the ball is Mansurian, and Iran forward again. This is great play. The shot comes in, it won't danger the Japanese goal. But there's just a bit of spice added to the game now, and there's an Irani player down. Just coming into your shot very shortly. Kazu. The ball goes out, and surely now the referee can have a look at just what is going on. I think it's the Irani number 7, Mansurian. It's a chance for both sets of players to get together and just regroup. Didn't see the incident there. Kodadad Azizi, who is the player down. Stretcher will come on for him. Very much a muted crowd now here. Japan needs something to spark them up again. Now, Japan are making a change. It's easy, it goes off, and it's Kazu who is making way for Joe and Lopez. I'm not quite sure who'll be coming off along with Kazu, and you just see Kazu at the back there, just pointing to his chest, asking, is it me? Is it really me? And the answer is yes, it is. The true professional that he is, he comes off, and the other player to go off is the goal scorer, Nakayama. Well, it's two changes up front for Japan. Joe comes on, along with Lopez, who's regarded as the best player in Japan. Well, it's desperate time for Japan and Mr. Okada. Azizi back on the pitch as well, as we resume play. It's a throw into Japan on the far side. Lopez at the back post. Couldn't do anything with it. Very difficult ball to have for your first touch. Having to leap 3 feet in the air and somehow volley it back across the goal or into the goal from an acute angle. We've had just under 20 minutes of the second half gone. Iran with the lead. Kitazawa still not being picked up at that position between the two strikers. Nakata comes in! Great move again from Japan. Nakata, who's normally providing the chances, this time trying to finish one off. And Iran now are making a change. Zarincha is making way. That's the number 20 for Iran. Hashazada is taking his place.
There is the change, and
Zarincha didn't have the best of times in the first half.
counted down in the far corner of the large stadium.
Hashazada gets the chance to celebrate going to France at the end of the match, provided that the scoreline doesn't change. It's still Iran 2, Japan 1. Scoreline isn't adjusted in any way. Australia will be playing in Tokyo in about 6 days' time for a place in the World Cup. Lopez, good header infield, but no one there for Japan. Mansurian. Motlak, nice play from him. Iran now capable of playing the ball around and making Japan chase after it. The flag is surely going to go up, and it does, as Zizi is offside. Well, under new coach Mr. Okada, Japan have started slowly. They had 2 draws, but they had 2 very important wins, 2-0 in Seoul and 5-1 against Kazakhstan. Okada is seen very much as the saviour of Japanese football. Nanami working down the left, it's a good cross. Lopez! Well, that was another good move from Japan, and Lopez almost finished it off, very much in the fashion of Ali Daei at the other end. He's a big player, and he had a clean jump and a clean sight at the ball there. You get the feeling that if Lopez had perhaps been involved in the game just a little bit longer, he may have done better there. More time that Japan can come back into this game as Kitazawa is brought down. Back to his feet by the substitute, Hashazada. The referee just asking the Iranis to move back their respective distance. Nakata over the ball, Azizi, nowhere near 10 yards. Loose ball here, chance for Japan, driven in! What a good save it was, and more importantly, it was well held onto by Abadzada. Good shot came in from, I think it was the captain, Ihara, driven crisply, and well held by the goalkeeper. Kitazawa now for Japan. Iran forward, you get the feeling that another goal from them would finish off Japan. Azizi. Still Azizi, goes past a couple. Teasing the defence, the 1996 Asian Player of the Year. Ali Daei can't get to the cross. Kitazawa, well, how does he find the room that he always seems to have when he gets the ball, Kitazawa? Soma coming inside. Yamaguchi, Nakata, Japan really looking to him now. Soma, he's struggling to get there, but he just keeps it in. Still Soma. Joe's at the near post, this is good for Japan, whipped across! Lopez was making his way to the near post, but the cross didn't get there because Iran were conceding the corner. Shochi Joe playing his 18th game for his country. Another one of the many young guns coming forward. Nakata with the corner. Goalkeeper comes, takes it off the head of Lopez. Good pull back there by Nanami, but no one there in a blue shirt. Only Ali Doye helping out in defence. Nakata skips past one. Joe, good ball across from Joe. Lopez again is the man he's looking for. .5 minutes gone of the second half. And still looking for an equaliser. Lopez can't get there. Well judged by the goalkeeper, Avanzada. That's a terrible kick there by the goalkeeper. Chance here for Japan. Through ball. Kitazawa. Saving tackle there by the substitute, Pashizada. Well, Japan well on top. Ali Doye tried to relieve his defenders by hanging on to the ball. Back to Mansourian. Good play from Iran. And they're seriously outnumbered down that left-hand channel. No chances taken in the end by the substitute, Pashizada, quite understandably as well. Well, this is World Cup football at its best. Iran 2, Japan 1. That's easy for the goalkeeper. One factor that will have to be taken into account by Australia next week is just how well the losing side deals psychologically with the blow here that one game has been played and they've missed out on a place in France. Their tails will be very much be between their legs as they return back to their own country. Can only work for Australia. Psychologically, in this game here that we've got, it's Iran who have the edge, not just because of the lead, just because of the confidence that they're showing on the ball at the moment, despite the fact that Japan are on the attack a little bit more. Iran still look very composed and capable of hanging on to what they've got. Just as I say that, they give the ball away very cheaply indeed. Japan forward again. This is Nanami onto that left foot of his. Nakata, now he bobs up on the left-hand side. Deep cross, very deep indeed. Narahashi waving them away. Kitazawa comes short. Great deal of height there for him to aim for, except perhaps Lopez, who's now moving to the near post. Lopez the target, over his head, over everybody's head. The goalkeeper comes. Well, it was an unusual punch across his goal there by Avanzada. Japan still forward, pressing harder than ever. The clearance will come back equally as quickly, you feel. Nahashi, Lopez flicking it on, Joe's in the back post, Joe's in here, good save. Great work there, Soma forward, here's Nakata, onside, little chip to the back post, Lopez putting in a challenge, but he can't get that towards the goal. And Iran live again. Ali Doye now, skipping past a couple, big arm comes out from the big body of Ali Doye. Mansourian. Still Mansourian, great little turn. And it's a Japan throw, just a little bit of overindulgence there from Mansourian. Well, 29 minutes gone in the second half.
It's their dream to lie.
How much closer do Japan have to get?
Angled ball in. Shielded by Lopez. It's under a lot of pressure from
I
behind.
think they can get much closer without finding the back of the net. They have had some great openings, and Joe had the last one with just the goalkeeper to beat. Nami. Soma. Still Soma. Gets past one. Trying to find that little metre of space to whip in across with the left foot. It's a corner to Japan. Aoki Soma. His 17th international. He's never scored for his country. There would be no better time to break that particular duck. Nakata goes over to take the corner. Everyone back for Iran except Azizi. Whipped into the near post. Away by Sidley. Ali Daei, top man free on the left-hand side. He tried to play the most complicated pass when a simpler one would have seen his man right through. But Japan have players forward here. Lopez is at the back post. Joe! An equaliser! 2-2! And Joe, the substitute, has tied up the game at the most crucial of stages. The noise around the Larkin Stadium has returned double-fold now because Shoji Joe has headed past the goalkeeper. It was a well-placed header as he up-jumped Peravani. We take another look here. No chance for the goalkeeper as it was arrowed downwardly and powerfully towards the corner. Well, we said that Japan had another goal in them, and that certainly proved to be the case, and the match is tied at 2-2. Japan now have that dip in their stride that Iran had a few minutes ago when they scored through Ali Daei. But Iran have it all to do now. They can no longer try to hang on to what they've got. Japan have been chasing the game and they've caught it. Azizi. Little run from him. Ali Daei. Azizi. Man free on the left here. But they couldn't get the ball across. Manavecchia will keep the ball in. Thrilling game here at the Larkin Stadium. Azizi at the back post. Somehow the ball stays in. Iran forward. No one there. Carter prepared to bring the ball down anywhere. Long ball from him to Lopez. Well, this match is just hanging perfectly for the neutral, which of course everyone in Australia is. Well, most people are, I'm sure. Yamaguchi, Nakata. What a player he looks. Look at that for a ball. Shoji Joe peeling away. Still Joe. A couple of players here. Soba, free on the left. Whipped across. Lopez is in there. Across Kitazawa. Loose ball. Corner. Well, Iran are hanging on here because Japan now are saying that they are the side that is going to take the match. The goalkeeper is in trouble. Well, look at that. He looks in real pain. I just wonder whether it's a cramp. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a goalkeeper get cramp before, but he's in real pain there, Abadada. It stands at the moment, of course. We'd move right into extra time. And that gives you just a glimpse of the passion on the faces of the supporters here. They truly are a nation that follows their team all over the world. Iran are looking to make a change before the corner is taken, and they will as well. And it's the number 8 Moshlag who is going away. He'll be replaced by the number 17 Yazdani. Corner for Japan. The goalkeeper comes, drops that, loose ball, but he recovered. Thanks to Peravani. Ali Doye, all on his own to a certain extent when Iran do break out of defence. Nakata helps him to his feet. Even in this most tense of battles, the sportsmanship comes through. Arahashi whipped down by a tackle from Motsurian. Just wonder what Terry Venables makes of it all. Sure, no matter what the outcome is at the end of the match, whether it's 90 minutes or 120 minutes, he's seen the fighting spirits of both of these nations here as Nanami whips across in. Loose ball! Didn't miss by much. There were more blue shirts at the far post than there were white ones. As we move into the final 10 minutes of the game. And what a good impact the substitution of Shoji Joe has had on this Japanese side. He won it in the air. He scored 4 goals for his country, 2 of them in this current World Cup campaign. Well, Ali Daeed saying that his shirt was being held by Akita, but just look at the space again from Kitazawa. The way he finds room in midfield is quite astonishing. Surian just palms off the hand, and it's easy, goes through the centre, but he couldn't get there. Well, he looked to the referee to say that he was being held, but it was clearly not the case. And now Shoji Joe getting away from his man. But Piravani was there, the consummate sweeper. They've given the ball away. Kitazawa, here's Nakata. Little ball over the back was a clever ball. Perhaps just a little too clever there from Nakata on that occasion, as Narahashi was powering on down the right-hand side. Narahashi, 25 years of age. He's played 44 games for his country. Very much a fixture at right fullback for Japan. The sands of this match have shifted so many times, it's hard to say who's got the ascendancy now. All-out battle. Nothing asked, nothing given. Place in the World Cup finals at stake. Nakata. Well, he lost the ball, but he won it back equally as quickly. Whips it in with the left foot. Joe winning it in the air. Here's Joe, loose ball here. Well, it would have been the most glorious of volleys. Well, that's what we all had, I think, in our mind's eye there, as Shoji Joe, who has really impressed as a young substitute. Ali Doye, men all around him. What a pass! Chance here for Iran. Azizi! Oh, just past the post there. And Ali Doye had 4 men around him there, but he somehow squeezed the ball through. And Ihara with the last gasp tackle there. It fell to Azizi and about a metre past the post. Well, just where or when the clinching moment of this match is going to come from is just totally impossible to predict. Nakata, still Nakata, loose ball, Shoji Joe, good tackle. Clearly played the ball despite the roles and histrionics of Joe. Iran forward again. We take another look there, and it was a clean tackle there by, I think it was Matavanchal. Well, we're moving into the final 6 minutes of the game here. If you're still with us in Australia, see now what Australia is up against, and it is a very tall order indeed, regardless of whether it's the team in blue or the team in white that the Socceroos will face next weekend. Still no clearer whether they're off to Tokyo or Tehran. Kitazawa free once again. Soma. Lopez there. Joe, so good in the air at the back post. Narahashi. Narahashi, well, he put his head down a fraction, but it wasn't as dangerous as the put up from Motsurian. Nakata has taken it quickly. Shot comes in. Nanami! Brilliant save there by Abadzadeh. But Nanami took his chance. Sharp as a razor. Nakata so casual. Nanami trying his luck. It skidded in front of the goalkeeper just to make it that bit more difficult, but credit there to Iran's number one for keeping his eye on the ball. Corner to Japan. Flicked on! Well, it could have gone so easily to a blue shirt. Instead it went to the goalkeeper. And Ali Daeed will just keep it in. He's waiting for support, or he may go all the way on his iron. Not quite sure what he was trying there. It looked like some kind of a shot, but it will go out for a throw-in. Well, less than 4 minutes on the clock. This thriller is still locked at Iran 2, Japan 2. Soma free down the left-hand side. Kitazawa waiting now. Kitazawa, little ball in. Oh, just over the bar. Well, Joe has been absolutely outstanding since he's been on the park, and he could have won it for Japan here with that header there, just clipping the crossbar. Iran are struggling at the back, there's no doubt about that. They're struggling really to contain Shoji Joe, and while we're watching the replay, the goalkeeper Abadzadeh has been given a yellow card for time wasting. And not before time too. Well, he's got to be very careful here, because the referee is very experienced and he won't stand for any histrionics at all, no matter what the drama of the occasion. Abadzadeh, yellow card. Well, he's still taking his time. That challenge there, but Japan carry on. Lopez, haven't seen a lot of Lopez since he came on as a substitute, just a little layoff here and there. Here he is again, little touch on to Kitazawa. Nakata, free man on the left to Soma. This is another good move by Japan. Little ball in, Joe comes in! Well, he's had some chances, Shoji Joe. He's taken one, and there was some tugging on his shirt there, and he was quite within his rights to appeal for a penalty, I think. But he still managed to get his head onto the ball. And Joe could have had a hat-trick, but that's not to dilute the impact he's had on the game, because all of the chances that he's had have been very difficult ones. And he did find an equaliser for Japan. He has been absolutely outstanding, but the chances have been there for him to take. We're now 60 seconds away from the end of 90 minutes, of course, which will be followed by extra time. Well, it is such a thrilling game here that we almost relish the prospect of extra time, I think, because we just don't want it to end. Sooner or later, there'll have to be a winner. And we are no clearer to discovering just who that is than we were at the start of the game. Less than 30 seconds to go in normal time. Takahashi, Mansurian. Mansurian again. Iran looking just a little bit static and just a little bit tired. Where to go? Back, it's a loose ball. The goalkeeper's got to come all the way. Sliding in there was Lopez. And that's the side there that Iran are losing their way just for the moment. And Lopez has the free kick against him. And the referee is telling the goalkeeper just to be quiet. No, in fact, it's a throw-in. Iran just looking a little sorry for themselves. I think they turned to the referee to look for decisions, which was not occurring earlier on in the game. Well, one there by Poor. Great play from him. Azizi caught on halfway by Nakata. Poor again. Edificia has been kept very quiet in this game. Japan now with a chance to come away as we're over a minute into time added on. Nakata spraying one of those long balls of his. That's a great ball. Lopez just nodding it back in. Kitazawa left it because of the attendance from the defender. Ali Dai. Mansurian. Mansurian again. No time for indulgences now. That's a brilliant bit of skill there. But it's cost him instantly there. They've won the ball back. That's easy. Forward. Danger here for Japan. Here's Ali Dai on the edge of the penalty area. We're well into time added on. It's across the goal. Soma, ball given away, hook ball forward. Iran were free for a moment on the right hand side, but now it's Japan that are free through the centre with Kitazawa, Lopez, Nakata, hurtling down the right is Naharashi. Nakata, that's a great ball, Lopez. Nakata still keeping the momentum forward with Japan. Here's Joe. Away with the solid header in the end from Ashizade. Nakata whipping it in early. Well, everyone in the stadium is either standing or sitting right on the edge of the seating, including everyone in the commentary box. There is the final whistle for 90 minutes, but there's more to come, and I'm sure you're not disappointed to hear that. The match is even. Japan went in at half-time with a one-goal advantage thanks to Nakajima, but the most thrilling of second halves has just occurred here at the Larkin Stadium.
Very tough games against Australia. Let's go back to Paul Williams.
Welcome back to Larkin Stadium as it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning back in Australia, but I'm sure you're all wide-eyed and certainly fully awake as you're watching one of the most exciting games of football in a long, long time. Shoji Joe forward for Japan. Kitazawa cutting in across. No pace on the shot there. And it's an appropriate time just to remind you that it's a golden goal scenario here in Johor Bahru, the southern tip of Malaysia. If you're unfamiliar with the term, it means that the first side to score will go through to France in 1998. So there is a scenario waiting for a real hero here. And in a sense, it's an unusual feeling from an Australian perspective because there's no real attachment to the outcome. Doesn't matter too much who wins from an Australian point of view, but if the Socceroos were out there, I'm sure you'd be all in absolute agony watching what was going on in the park, such as the drama that has unfolded here. But Australia's own stage, drama and theatre will be held in 6 days' time. Socceroos, just to remind you, will play the losing side here. Who will it be? Who knows? But Nakata is trying to make sure that it's Iran, and free on the right-hand side is the substitute. The shot comes in, great save there from Abidzada, and it was the substitute for Japan, Okano, who almost found himself a career forever in Japan as a hero with a World Cup qualifying goal. Abidzada is down. Well, what's he saying? He took the brunt of the shot fully in the chest there. But he's complaining that the sternum is in real pain. He's got back problems, I think, Abidzada. And Okano, the young substitute, has come on for Japan at the end of 90 minutes. Could have made the most dramatic of beginnings into the game here. Well, the fans here are back in full cry after the great beginning to extra time that Japan has made. Both squads have used their full quota of substitutes, 3 apiece. 15 minutes each way to find a winning goal from somewhere. In the air by Okano. Nanami. Ball given away. Goes back to Peravani. Back to the goalkeeper. Not the time for jellying on the ball like he did for a moment in the first half when he tried to dribble round Kazu. I'm sure he wouldn't attempt that at this stage of the game. Oh, who can come through in this most delicate of scenarios? Okano, with fresh legs. That's a great turn by Narahashi. Whipped in off the left foot. Show goes there, but Abidzada came here. Lopez can't get there. The shot comes in the end from Soma. But Abidzada has been called into action twice already in extra time. And they've been crucial interventions as well. And he just looks to his defence as if to say, I need a bit of help. But Joe really is the target in the air. He's so strong when leaping for the ball. And Japan almost camped in Iran's half. Ali Doi couldn't get to the ball. We've hardly seen him in the last 20 minutes or so, ever since he saw the equaliser for Japan, which came from Joe after 75 minutes. Nakata is in space. Iran backing off somewhat. Narahashi just backed off to get the ball. Well, the flag's got up. Iran just a little too tired to even complain about the decision as we take another look here at the challenge. The noise around the stadium is quite incredible. The Japanese supporters trying to suck the ball past the goalkeeper. Nakata, loose ball. Nanami didn't touch anyone all the way through, either defender or attacker, and it's a goal kick. But Nanami, who's got a beautiful left foot on him, he's not afraid to try his luck from long range, especially at this stage of the game when anything can happen, and he's probably extremely tired. Stray shot at goal just almost takes the pressure off in a sense. But what a great second half that man has had. Abidzada has saved on numerous occasions from Joe and also Okano, the substitute. Lopez is being held back there. Lopez is calling for the yellow card. And Iran several players on yellow, so they'll just have to be careful in defence. Lopez hardly been in the game since he's come on as a substitute, and the free kick's taken quickly. Iravani brought down, and that's a nice ball from Istili. Iran on the counter-attack here. This is dangerous here, but across very quickly was Yamaguchi, this deep-lying midfielder. Iran in Japan's half on one of the few occasions in the last 20 minutes or so. High ball forward, flag stays down. No, it doesn't. Well, it was very slow to go up by the linesman on the far side. Referee is from Spain, Manuel Diaz-Vega, the coach of the Iranis, Valdir Vieira. Situation to find yourself in 6 days into a new job when you're playing the most crucial game in the nation's history in football. Okano now for Japan. Very lively indeed, still Okano. Narahashi, good ball in, shows Shoji Joe the obvious target, and he can make any cross look good, Shoji Joe, such as his aerial prowess. Watsurian is fouled. Well, the ball was still moving. Well, it really is almost impossible to imagine what the players are going through on the field at the moment. And one scenario that I haven't mentioned, though it's a distinct possibility, of course, is a penalty shootout. What a way to qualify for France, and what a way to miss out on getting to France. And Lopez trying to make sure that it doesn't come to that with Okano. Still Okano. Nakpur with the deciding tackle, coming away with the ball as well, but the ball was given away rather quickly, and Nakata has got some space. He still looks lively enough in the centre of midfield. The Iranis definitely looking the more tired of the two sides. Nakata taking over. Soma's out wide. Nakata to the back post. Shoji Joe, the danger man. Back across. The goal was, the intention was Shoji Joe. There are no more substitutions available to Iran, so if you're dead on your legs, you've got to stay out there. That's the message from the coach. Japan, who are looking the stronger at this stage. Nakata, well, just overweighting the pass there to Soma. About 8 minutes into the first period of extra time. For some reason you have just got home and have just tuned into the match. You have missed an absolute beauty here. It's Iran 2, Japan 2. We're in extra time. Australia's opponents next week and the week after are still an unknown quantity, but the only thing we know for sure that whoever it is, it will be an extremely tough game. Nakata, little ball in, Joe! Straight at the goalkeeper. And Nakata truly is a master of a pass. That was a brilliant ball. Joe had the chance of chances there. And Nakata, who has been the outstanding player on the park tonight for my money, is still pulling the strings for Japan. And Shoji Joe has come on as a substitute and really turned the game around with his equaliser, but he could still so easily have been the true hero of the night for Japan, but not yet. That scenario may still eventuate. The passion on the faces, the concentration on the faces of the supporters matches the players, but Okana almost getting through. Nakata free on the left. Here's Soma. Soma cutting back onto the right foot. Shaw at the near post again, but he just couldn't leap high enough to get the faintest of deflections, and that's all that was needed there to beat Abadzada. Ali Daei.
Ali Daei. Der steckt nicht auf. Und der begibt sich in Position. Der war noch abgefälscht. Der war noch abgefälscht und wurde deshalb eminent gefährlich, dieser Ball. Eckball. Mohammad. Und nun wieder ein Standard. Da klingeln die Alarmglocken bei den Japanern. All dieweil, das ist wieder ein taktischer Vorteil für die Iraner. Der 1,89 Meter große Ali Daei ist im Zentrum. Bekommt er den Ball? Assisi. Freistoß. Freistoß. Indirekt. Zehn Minuten dieser Extrazeit hatten die Iraner nichts zu bestellen. Da spielte nur eine Mannschaft, das war die japanische. Und nun die Antwort. Ganz kritische Situation, ganz kritische Situation. Geklärt. Geklärt. Die Japaner stürmen aus und die Iraner bleiben stehen. Noch einmal der 14er. Und jetzt, und jetzt, und jetzt, und jetzt. Nein, nein, nein. Hilf, Himmel, es soll nicht sein. Okano marschiert durch und dann fehlt ihm der Mut. Und das war das Schlechteste, was er machen konnte, weil ganz einfach der Weg zugesperrt war. Nakata konnte im Prinzip gar nicht an den Ball kommen. Aber dieser Ausflug, der zeigt, dass sie noch nicht down sind, dass da noch was drin ist bei den Japanern. Noch einmal. Der Iran schwer unter Druck, schwer unter Druck. 3 Riesenchancen, 3 Riesenmöglichkeiten in der ersten Halbzeit. Ja, jetzt hat ihn beim Mausen erwischt. Er zeigt noch an, 6 Sekunden. Er hat den Ball ganz einfach zu lange gehalten. Aber wie die beiden sich jetzt verständlich machen, das ist mir ein Rätsel. Der Torhüter, der Kapitän, schaut ganz ungläubig. Fakt ist, der Freistoß ist verhängt. Die Zauberer müssen ran. Lopez, Wagner Lopez gehört dazu. Auch Nakata gehört dazu. Bringt dieser die Entscheidung? Das ist die Frage. Ein Wall von Leibern baut sich auf. Natürlich ist auch Ali Daei mit zurück. Da eine Lücke zu finden, das ist doch eine Glückssache. Nanama und Nakata, die beiden. Naja, denkbar schlechteste Lösung. Der Geist ist willig, aber das Fleisch wird schwächer. Wenn es für die Japaner am Ende nicht reichen sollte, ja, dann werden sie sagen, wir hatten es wirklich auf den Füßen oder in den Füßen. Vor allen Dingen in diesem ersten Durchgang der Extra Time. Achtung, noch einmal. Und wieder nichts. Vierter Akt der japanischen Tragödie. Wie viele Möglichkeiten, wie viele Chancen braucht man noch, um das erlösende Tor zu schießen? Wieder war Nakata außen durch und fand keinen Abnehmer in der Mitte. Auch die Nummer 30 schafft es nicht, Wagner Lopez. Mein Gott. Und dann im Nachdrücken Kitasawa. Und da ist der Seitenwechsel angesagt. Es geht einem eigentlich gar nichts an, weil man wirklich der Betrachter aus der Ferne ist. Aber was hier abläuft, das ist faszinierend. Das ist faszinierend. Diese 18 Minuten, knapp 18 Minuten der Nachspielzeit, die gehören fast durchweg den Japanern, die 4 Riesenmöglichkeiten sich erarbeitet, sich erspielt haben, sich erkämpft haben und keine kann verwandelt werden. Die Iraner halten noch das 2:2 und die Wahrscheinlichkeit, dass es ein Elfmeterschießen geben kann, die wird immer größer. Schauen Sie in die Gesichter und Sie wissen alles.
And only one man can protect us. George Clooney, Nicole Kidman.
We have a weapon of mass destruction coming into the United States.
The Peacemaker.
Ohne Pause. Sie haben zumindest noch so viel Kraft, sich in dem berühmten Kreis noch mal zu motivieren. Und die Fotografen wissen schon, wohin sie müssen. Sie gehen zum Tor der Iraner, zu Ahmed Reza, denn dorthin wird sicherlich auch in diesem zweiten Durchgang der Extra-Time sich das Geschehen verlagern. Eine hochdramatische Partie. Sie sind live dabei, liebe Zuschauer, und wenn Sie ein Herz für den Fußball haben, dann müssen Sie sich einfach gefangen nehmen lassen von dieser Partie, von ihrer Dramatik. 1:0 Japan, Nakayama, 1:1 Assisi für den Iran, 1:2 Ali Dai, dann 2:2 der eingewechselte Joe, und bei diesem 2:2 halten wir immer noch. Diaz Vegas, der Spanier, gibt den Ball frei. Gibt es das goldene Tor oder gibt es dann den goldenen Schuss beim Elfmeterschießen? Das ist die Frage. Ich vermute mal, die Iraner versuchen, über die Runden zu kommen. Falscher Einwurf. Sie versuchen, über die Runden zu kommen. In Einschätzung der Realität ist das 2:2 mittlerweile sehr, sehr glücklich. Die Japaner sind die bessere Mannschaft. Diese Extraspielzeit natürlich dazu gerechnet. Vor allen Dingen, da setzen sie die Akzente. Da hat der Iran im Prinzip nichts mehr zuzusetzen. Aber ich sage mal, der Einbruch muss doch auch kommen. Nächste gelbe Karte für den eingewechselten Merat. Die 4. für die Iraner, die jetzt mit allen Tricks versuchen, auch über die Runden zu kommen. Sie sehen ihre Chance, da bin ich ziemlich sicher, im Elfmeterschießen. Anders die Japaner, die wollen es noch in dieser Extra-Time wissen. Egal wer es ist. Es wird schon alleine schwer genug werden, sich bis zum 22. November zu erholen. Bis zum ersten Spiel gegen die Australier. Dieses Match kostet Substanz. Kein Abseits, kein Abseits. Da muss er versuchen, aus Spitzenwinkel auch mal drauf zu halten. Diese hohen Bälle, da nimmt man sich ganz einfach wieder die Chance. Eine der seltenen Ausflüge der Iraner. Es steht genau daneben. Sehr töricht. Diaz Vega steht genau daneben. Und Assisi sieht jetzt auch die gelbe Karte. Er weiß es auch. Fünf gelbe Karten für die Iraner. Manchmal sagt man sich auch als Kommentator, mein Gott, macht endlich Schluss, soll der eine oder andere das Tor schießen, es dauert lange genug. In diesem Falle sehe ich das in der Tat anders. Die Zeit rast förmlich dahin. Ein Match, das einen gefangen nimmt. Japan, Iran 2:2. Nur der Sieger ist sicher in Frankreich. War schon im Tor aus. Natürlich. Jeder kann es verstehen. Die Motorik ist dann und wann gestört. Einwurf Japan. Sie gewinnen immer noch die Mehrzahl der Zweikämpfe. Immer noch. Und Eckball. Show. Ein Tor hat er geschossen mit 18. 2 Riesenchancen hat er noch. Sie schonen weder sich und den Gegner. Beide wieder gehen voll zur Sache. Und wie eine Flunder liegt Amadreza zum wiederholten Male am Boden. Der iranische Goalkeeper hat natürlich doch hier auch einiges einstecken müssen. Aber zuweilen agiert er auch, wie soll ich sagen, ein bisschen unbeholfen. Noch einmal, ja. Ja, Joe nagelt ihn natürlich hier an das Aluminium. Ich glaube schon, dass das jetzt doch ziemlich wehgetan hat. Und der spanische Referee zeigt auch hier Größe, weil er ganz genau beobachtet hat, dass der Mann, der ihn über fast 2 Stunden geärgert hat, dass der hier absolut schuldlos ist und dass er sich hier wirklich wehgetan hat. Und angesichts der Wechselsituation wird er nun ihm auch die Zeit geben, sich wieder ein bisschen zu erholen. König von Malaysia unter den Zuschauern betrachtet das ganze Unternehmen amüsiert. Bank der Japaner. Sie können nichts mehr tun da draußen. Nutzen wir diese Pause noch einmal, um den Hinweis zu geben, am 4. Dezember, dem Tag der Auslosung in Marseille für die WM-Endrunde in Frankreich. Wir übertragen also live. So, es geht weiter. Eine Erholungspause für die eigene Mannschaft, aber die hat er so nicht gewollt. Neuer Anlauf. Vielleicht noch 8, 9 Minuten. Und dann ist auch diese letzte Kraftanstrengung vorbei. Und dann heißt es aber nochmal, sich wirklich bis in die Zehenspitzen zu motivieren. Vor allen Dingen diejenigen, die dann zum Elfmeterschießen antreten müssen. Was für eine Zuspitzung, was für eine Verantwortung. Noch sind wir nicht so weit, aber ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass es dazu kommen kann. Denn die Japaner werden dann so 3 oder 4 Minuten vor Ultimo auch nicht mehr das größte Risiko eingehen, weil es ganz einfach dann so sein kann, dass sie in einen Konter laufen. Aber vielleicht klappt es jetzt noch. Wieder nicht, wieder nicht. Handspiel, nein. Es geht immer noch weiter. Normalerweise sagt man, liebe Zuschauer, wer so viele Chancen gibt oder vergibt, der wird am Ende bestraft und verliert. Japan musste diese Partie ganz einfach für sich entscheiden. Und Amadreza ist fix und fertig. Und jetzt sagt Diaz Vega, der Schiedsrichter aus Spanien, auch, also es tut mir zwar alles fürchterlich leid, mein lieber Freund, aber wenn du nicht mehr kannst, dann kannst du nicht mehr. Ewig kann ich ja keine Rücksicht nehmen und unmissverständlich hat er jetzt aufgefordert, entweder weiterspielen oder rausgehen. Lässt er alles nachspielen, bin ich sicher. Aber der Kapitän will nicht von Bord. Sein Reservist. Nur, Fragezeichen, bringt es dann etwas, wenn der zugegeben, wie man hört, sehr gute Mann auf der Linie Amadreza beim Elfmeterschießen im Tor stehen muss. Aber noch ist ja Zeit, dort einen Spieler rauszunehmen und den anderen Torhüter reinzunehmen. Das muss der Trainer entscheiden. Das kann man aus der Distanz mit Sicherheit auch überhaupt nicht beurteilen. Aber den Eindruck, den er jetzt macht, der ist so, als wenn er dann sicher chancenlos wäre. Der Amadreza, der Torhüter des Iran. mindestens noch 6, 7 Minuten sind zu spielen. Freistoß. Jetzt braucht Diaz Vega aus Spanien auch Fingerspitzengefühl. Bei seinen Entscheidungen. Nicklichkeiten. Unterschiedlich natürlich die Voraussetzungen jetzt. Die Iraner werden sich sagen, wir haben es bis jetzt überstanden, da werden wir doch die nächsten 4 oder 5 Minuten auch noch überstehen. Und die Japaner werden sich sagen, mein Gott, wir haben so viel Hochkaräter vergeben. Sollte es uns wirklich noch gelingen, und das wäre es aber gewesen. Das wäre es aber gewesen. Damit wäre er noch berühmter geworden. Und er hatte die Chance dazu. Ali Dail. Mehdi und dann der Goalgetter der Iraner. Das meine ich damit. Das sind so in den letzten Minuten die Situationen, wo die Japaner sicherlich auch ein bisschen vorsichtiger werden und nicht mehr mit Mann und Maus diesen Druck ausüben. Weil es kann dann alles innerhalb von einer Sekunde zu spät sein. Aber Feierabend, Schluss, aus. Japan ist qualifiziert und nicht von ungefähr ist es Okano, der den goldenen Schuss setzt, der das goldene Tor markiert. Und liebe Zuschauer, es hat die richtige Mannschaft getroffen. Die Japaner waren das bessere Team und sie haben es sich so verdient, dass sie jetzt das erste Mal in ihrer Laufbahn bei einer WM-Endrunde dabei sind. Es hat doch noch gereicht. Es ist nicht der Umkehrschluss eingetreten, der da heißt, wer so viele Chancen versiebt, der ist am Ende außen vor. Zum Glück nicht, sage ich diesmal. In dem Duell zweier großartiger Mannschaften, zweier fightender Mannschaften, haben sich die Japaner durch das goldene Tor, durch den goldenen Schuss von Okano am Ende durchgesetzt. Masayuki Okano. Welch eine Moral hat diese japanische Mannschaft hier bewiesen. Und die Iraner, die sind ja noch nicht weg vom Fenster. Die haben ja nur noch die Möglichkeit gegen die Australier im Nachsetzen das Tor des Tages. Und den Schuss hatte nicht von ungefähr Nakata abgegeben, einer der Besten in seiner Mannschaft. Hier hat mal, wenn man so will, die Gerechtigkeit gesiegt. Denn die Mannschaft, die wirklich das meiste getan hat, die mit einem Riesenherz gespielt hat, die darf nun den Lohn einfahren. Es ist vorbei. Kein Elfmeterschießen. In Johor Bahru hat sich Japan in Malaysia durchgesetzt. So, tief durchatmen, liebe Zuschauer, noch einmal diese Aktion. Eigentlich überfällig nach dem, was man in der Nachspielzeit und in der Extraspielzeit registriert hat. Der Schuss von Nakata und dann das Abstauben von Masayuki Okano. Nakayama, Joe und er die Torschützen für Japan, Assisi und Ali Dail für den Iran. Und die Iraner müssen nun noch mal ran, müssen den Kelch ganz tief austrinken der physischen Belastbarkeit in den beiden Matches gegen Australien am 22. und 29. Es hat sich gelohnt, finde ich jedenfalls, diese Partie zu übertragen. Ich habe mir lange nicht so viel davon versprochen und bin positiv überrascht worden. Das haben wir Ihnen anzubieten am 17. November USA gegen El Salvador um 15 Uhr. Auch da geht es ja noch um ein Ticket. Und das ist die nüchterne Statistik. Aber was sagt die schon aus?